Hello. Hey, howdy. I'm Ken, local Fox. If it's your first time here, I'm a very low energy streamer thanks to a little thing called sleep disorders. I focus on RPGs, mostly first plays, though I do play other things, and I do love to play old favorites on stream when I can. And I'm not kidding about the sleep disorders part. Today is going to be a shorter stream because I have had terrible insomnia this entire week. Worse than usual. I didn't get to sleep until about 5 o'clock this morning. And I work an early shift. I get up for work and have to be there by 8 o'clock. So that's great. I did take a little nap before stream, but it's not going to be enough for a full stream, I don't think. I'm going to try to go for at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half or two if I'm really feeling it. But, all right. Well, let's just go and get started. Wait. Okay. Disco Elysium has an update that it wants me to... Okay. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Because I set... God damn it. Everything is coming up, Ken. All right. I guess that was enough. I went down through the list and had everything set to update. I guess it just didn't do so when I clicked Disco Elysium. Okay, I think I got it. Okay. I hope everyone's doing okay today. And hopefully you're not suffering a ridiculous heat wave. That's good. Down to the 60s. That sounds pretty nice. Honestly, it hasn't been bad here either. Okay. Alright, I should probably, Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, excuse me. All right, I still have to talk to,
The door is closed.
Who is it?
Yeah, I still have to talk to her. This is going to go well, I'm sure.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere. You could snoop around before going up.
I could snoop around before going up. Wait a minute. What's it? Okay. 4 months of payments. Oh. That is an extended stay.
This medicine cabinet is full of wares. Sheets of pills, haphazardly stacked one on top of the other. There's also a toothbrush somewhere in there.
Look at the toothbrush.
It's been used quite a lot.
The toothbrush getting used. Well, it is unusual.
Pharmaceuticals line the shelves, sheet upon sheet of pill bottle next to pill bottle. Acetylic acid, APAP, eye drops, blood thinners.
Search the bottles.
Bottles rattle like bones as you search the cabinet. Paracetamol, histoperidol, something in a foreign language you can't read. Behind them, an unusually shaped nasal spray. Its label reads, Nacra. Nacra, this is used to treat opioid overdoses. Always handy to have around.
Nacra. Opioid antagonist.
Interesting. That's used for diamorphine overdoses.
Pill sheets.
Some foreign, probably Messinian or Gottwaldian. Marked red blister packs you find. What do you find? This is going to take a little know-how.
Ah.
Nothing of note. The further you look, the more arcane it gets. You don't know what the rest of this stuff does.
Okay.
Anything of note?
I found something of note already, I suppose. Hastily made bed.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo. Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the surface of the window is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures.
New glass?
Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer to inspect the surface.
Aha. This window's been recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
Look, a handful of dried wildflowers here.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
Uh-oh.
You catch a single white flower between your fingers. The rest fly off into the wind. It's a maybell.
Okay.
The young woman looks at the maybell in your hand. Just a glance, then takes a drag of her cigarette. The lieutenant gives you an acknowledging little nod.
Protagonist things.
Welcome to the roof.
Rooftop.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
Let's see. Is there a cleaning lady? Wait, nice view you got here.
It's much nicer now.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof, but no longer.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
There is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building.
Oh, no.
They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
It has. Disco Infernum. Hell. You know, do not know what you speak. There are vortices of dark energy present, but not to hell, To another place, a third place, much different from our world. I see. No, I just trashed the place. Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the infernum.
Oh,
I'm Kim Kisoragi,
right.
detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Have I ever? Have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Oh yeah, feel the power.
Well, I have very little idea what I'm doing. I have very little idea what I'm doing.
Just fine. After all, your path has led you back to me.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
What is your name, miss, for the record?
Lazier Amandu.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent. Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to come speckled with them.
Okay. Are you from Oriani?
Sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
What is Oranje?
A bad memory, officer.
Ah,
Republic of Oranje is a democratic nation on the Muindi Isola, north of here, over the sea and across the bow. It is one of the 6 major Occidental nations to hold stake in the continued occupation of Revachol, the coalition. People consider it a reasonable superpower.
reasonable.
They will make you into a fiscal colony, divert your natural resources, hold patents and shares, but they won't threaten to wipe you out anytime, like Revachol did in its prime.
Bad Revachol. Bad memory. Understood.
It's the past. People can't go back to the past.
Sure they can.
Thankfully, it's implied.
And how old are you?
I'm 28.
What you do, miss? What's your specialization?
Something stupid.
What's that?
Oranese lit. Oranese literature.
I figured.
That's what I studied at the university.
What's Ornese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are. Only the name of the nation changes.
I was gonna say.
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
What do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
Show her some money.
Cool. I've made more money by just being than I have with Oranese lit.
Being what?
Many things. A roller skating instructor, a secretary, Miss Oranje 37.
It's the world's most tired smile. Of course she won a beauty pageant. She's very symmetrical.
Could we take a look at your past? That seems like an overstep. Thank you, that's it. For the record.
The record. So official.
Nice room we've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
Let's see. Ooh, that's quite a... that window is new.
It is.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
I see. What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
The bills downstairs concur.
Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Let's see. Here in Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
Well, you're too young to call yourself a disco has-been.
I'm really not.
Sure, let's just dive in.
Thank you. I've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Technically, possession of narcotics is legal in Revachol, but you should still reprimand her. No, don't listen to the stiff. Be cool.
Be cool. Narcomania is nothing to be proud of. It was quite impressive. How did you amass such a hoard?
With money, sir. It's not exactly the NT-star size caboodle I intend for it to be one day, but it's getting there.
The Anti-Star is, or was, a Vespertine rock and roll star who liked to do drugs. He did so many drugs, he eventually mutated into a corpse.
Is mutated really the right word for that? Okay. Includes Nacra, an opioid antagonist.
Comes in handy when you've done too many opioids.
True.
Is that something that happens to you often, miss?
Better safe than sorry.
That's all as far as that goes then.
Very funky.
Other questions?
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
What was what is this wildflower?
She looks at the dried petals in your palm, then lightly touches one with her fingernail. Chipped white polish covers the nail. It's long and sharp, like a mini dagger. The petal crumbles on contact.
Pretty. Looks like a dried maybell. Is that the one you caught? Sambo style?
What's Sambo?
Martial arts, sir. Is that it?
Samurai boxing, or Sambo, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth and cool.
Yes. Sudden change of topic. That is a pretty good segue. Yes. Why is it there?
Why was there a flower on the roof? I don't know, officer. Because of the wind?
Admirer?
Any admirers, miss?
Admirers? I'm too old to be a debutante. And this place is no fashionable society.
Question avoided. Let's conclude that she has admirers. Plenty of them.
Personal question?
Yes. You're just one room away. Very personal.
Good. Yes. This means she could have heard something. Like what you were doing before you blacked out.
Okay. Were you in Sunday night? I need to know what I did before I lost my memory.
You do not need to know that. What you need is to ask normal police questions, like...
He waits for you to finish the sentence.
Get a grip, he thinks. At least do your personal stuff when I'm not here.
They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult things. Which one do you mean?
Delicate subject.
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
Oof.
Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
Early in... It's, almost midnight.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's, evening, miss.
Is it?
Ah.
It is evening. Time flies, man.
So, were you?
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped. I don't want to say that shit about him.
Oh.
By him, she must mean the victim.
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
That explains why they were kind of trying to avoid the whole topic.
Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit. Some assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Titus asked you to spice things up for us.
Pretty much.
Ugh. That's so sleazy.
Warming them.
Let's see. What did happen between you and the victim?
We partied.
You mean like a birthday party?
Yes. Made balloon animals, drank lemonade, inflated a bouncy castle.
Did you rim the lemonade glasses with sugar? I like to do that.
Yeah, I love that too. We frosted the glasses, I unwrapped my bike. There was a petting zoo with little white rabbits.
Really?
I would like it to have been that way, but it wasn't.
How was it?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
Oh.
What else?
Stimulants. Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed. It's quite the combination. We also had sex.
Were feelings involved?
A little. The drugs were good enough, and we did enough of them.
How did you two meet?
Downstairs, at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment, a military man, as you probably know. Had a cool, scary scar.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the scary, is stressed and drawn out. What's that about? Apprehension? With longing. She misses him.
Ah.
When was this?
A month ago? Something like that.
Okay. It must have been hard for you, seeing him there.
I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
Oof.
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Jackpot.
The call, reporting the thing, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Ravachol, miss.
If it is, why do it?
Because I couldn't handle it anymore. None of these people called. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Oof.
The voice was disguised. Did you...
I didn't exactly disguise it. I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it? How?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it. Into the cold wire.
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
Uh-oh. And in the process, you broke the landline downstairs.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
Yeah, me too, logic. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't, he'd still be hanging there.
Let's see. What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not right now. Later, maybe. I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his... I don't know. Hair?
I know it's difficult, miss. We can return to it later.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
That seems inappropriate, even for Harry. Say nothing.
You pissed it all away. All of it. Elysium.
Okay. What did they hang him for?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing. But you probably know all about it.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't discuss work much, if you know what I mean. But I understood it was dangerous.
And they lynched him for it?
She nods.
How do the Hardy Boys know about you? Or know you?
They're frequent guests. Downstairs, they have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
How did you meet?
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Like you partied with the deceased?
No, not as hard.
I'm sorry to have to ask this, but have you had a physical relationship with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir? I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously. But as I said, it's been a long winter.
Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
Could have been jealousy?
Actually, I know that's not the reason. I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know. It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Oof. Okay, thank you for telling us all of this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
Should we head back downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
I can't up perception anymore, but maybe I unlock a new let's see. Yeah, I should probably unlock one. Wow, I've got a lot built up. Or maybe not. Okay, there we go. Realization. Temporary research bonus. Or... Fuck no. Bow collector. Indirect modes of taxation. There's a lot of shit. Okay. I'm not sure what to put there, though, admittedly. White warning. Realization. Sure. Let's give that a shot. Don't really know what most of these do. Alright, let's go.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Let's see. That's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sense, they sound weird together.
What are you? Deaf? They're perfect. Like rockstar politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Yeah, I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's that about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah. You know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer. This is the beginning of your legend.
Fuck it, action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on. The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
Who does this lead to?
It is not the first closed door we found in this building. There is also your mysterious blue kitchen door.
You think it's important?
The further we get, the more this building seems to be tied to the case. The vigilantes, the cadaver, and a number of people connected to the case are in or around this building. This door is part of it. It's not unimportant.
Let's see. So maybe the door below is a mega investigation.
No, still a mini investigation.
Push.
Barred from the inside. You hear the bar rattle in the brackets. Sounds like it's heavy too. Very sturdy. Must be something valuable inside to go through the trouble of protecting it.
Oh yeah, let's break our foot.
Very sturdy indeed. You kick it, gung-ho style. Entering the premises style. But the door fails to respect the force. All you hear is the bar rattling inside, laughing at you.
All right, let's trash the place.
Let's not. Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she tell us about all of that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away with it.
I'm not sure she had to lie. I wouldn't have known.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
She seems candid. Something's off here.
You think so? She seems forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things. The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Yeah. All right. All right. Oh, excuse me. Let's do that before I continue.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
All right. Let's go over the victim again.
Again? Seriously, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Whatever.
Wasn't.
I knew that fucking whore couldn't be trusted.
Damn.
You've hit a nerve. Titus is furious. No, more than that. The loyal Titus feels betrayed.
For the record, Titus Hardy did not explicitly specify the victim as a whore, nor did he say anything about trusting her.
Just saying for the record doesn't actually put that in the record. You understand, right?
Oh, shut up and stay out of this, Liz. He raped her. He was out of his fucking mind. You have no idea.
She's just in denial, asshole. You don't understand the traumatic experience. She's shutting down, and she doesn't fucking trust you.
Yeah, she's crazy, you know. A crazy bitch. You know the type. She's fucked up.
This is a diversion. Stay on track.
Cut the bullshit. She told me the truth.
Lawman, I'm at the end of my goddamn rope with you. I fucking told you not to push her. And you went and pushed her. I am gonna fucking...
Titus Hardy!
Success. Titus backs off. Fists down, everybody.
Everett personally sent me to take care of this. If this goes south, we'll all be in the shit. But you, Titus Hardy, are going to be buried. Am I understood?
When she's angry, she emphasizes the S. It gives her voice a strangely hypnotic quality. Her lips barely move as she speaks. Frankly, it's a bit terrifying. Someone has to rush in to break the tension. The second in command.
Look, Copper. We know that that fuck was a rapist and a killer. We got him confessing to it on tape. Show it to him, T. What's the harm, right?
Here, jerkwad, listen to this shit. And then come back and tell me the soldier of the apocalypse was an innocent man.
This is their last play, this tape. Their story is in tatters, a mess. It might be nice to listen to, but at this point, you don't need to.
Where did you get this tape?
You think we go into this shit deaf and dumb? You RCM aren't the only ones who know how to bug people. There's no university degree for that.
So you bugged them. How?
We have machines. We're in logistics. How do you think a harbor works? It's advanced stuff.
Okay.
Understood? You've listened in on their communications. How long?
Since way before their chief started taking swing lessons.
Things got nice and quiet after that.
Which one of you is doing this advanced radio work then?
It's not advanced. Hold up in a coop all day, writing down what they say. It gets hot as hell in there.
Advanced.
Don't put yourself down, Angus. It's important work.
Yeah, man. You're like a radio genius or something. Those notes are some in-depth stuff. Indexes and shit.
Okay. Let's see. All right. What's on the tape?
What's on it? We call it the Dorgun Mega Mix. You'll know why once you listen to it.
Where can I listen to this?
I'm sure we can find a tape player.
Where can I listen to this? Why don't you try shoving it up your ass, genius?
Yeah, play it with your ass, cocksucker.
I'm sure we can find a tape player. It's not a problem.
Why should I care about the tape? You lied to me.
You don't care about evidence. The fuck are you a cop for, then?
Pigs, T. They don't care about getting the truth. They care about getting convictions. They are fucking keeping a score on their bulletin boards.
I won't be on your bulletin board. If you don't listen to the tape, we got nothing to talk about.
There's a lot of questions. If you ask them now, they'll just keep bringing up the tape. Listen to it, and they'll have nothing to hide behind.
That's enough for now. I'll get back to the investigation.
Don't forget your tape, lawman. Compliments of Titus Hardy.
Fine. I'll listen to it.
You do that. Oh, and keep it. Maybe you'll need a reminder of human ugliness someday.
Time to take off now. Okay. Oh, interactable. Okay. Door gunner Megabix. A boombox, huh?
You stare at the great door gunner Megamix. If only you had a boombox, you would be able to play Titus's tape. The tape feels ominous. Upon it, the dead speak. Respect the tape.
All right. Wait, where's, there it is. I'm guessing there's no tape player in the, vehicle.
You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's see. One finger's over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the small blue sector, indicating the engine is cold. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlight. I know they are mesmerizing. They're also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay. Alright. I think there was a boombox in the, let's see. Oop, wrong way. I believe there was a boombox at the, a pawn shop?
boombox's weight on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Can I get a discount on the boombox? A police discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on.
Remember, he doesn't like music. He likes sounds. The Doorgunner Megamix is his type of tape. Certainly, he'd give you a discount if he knew you'd play something so experimental.
Let's see. Let's give it a try.
4 AL is offensively low, but just this once. For the music, concrete, cop.
Oh, I didn't expect that to work. Thank you for the discount.
And here you are, quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
All right. Tools. Okay, I gotta equip that then. God damn it. Okay.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader. You push Command Set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the sound of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Okay.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice one. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
That is not a confession.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What is at the very end? Silence?
End of recording.
What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He sounded inebriated.
Still.
There's more going on here than we know.
Who's this Cordy?
One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his.
Hoi Hoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
Gah.
The South Safre conflict is an ongoing proxy war between Grad and Safre. It has been hot for 12 years, with the atrocities piling on, mostly committed by the Grad.
Think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter.
A symbol of soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
What now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
All right. do this too.
6 crumbling petals rest on your palm. They're white, a bell-shaped crown.
What is this?
This is the Insulindian lily, called Maybelle's or Lucille's tears during the Revolution. Girls used to pin these on soldiers before sending them off to battle.
Huh.
This flower is a spring flower, but it's a bit early for that, isn't it?
Let's see. Does this flower blossom in early spring?
Yes, but not these early. Not to my knowledge. It looks dried, preserved.
Who pinned them? Which side?
The revolutionaries, so the communards and the anarchists. White's their color, but the custom started in the suzerain's army, so it had meaning for the kingsmen too. It's about girls and boys more than sides. Girls sending off boys, then also dying themselves in the ruins from dysentery and consumption.
Ugh. Very well. Let's see. Is it coincidence, it being on the roof?
Maybe not. We'll see.
Very well.
The petals feel dry and fragile in your hand.
All right. Handwritten note from the fridge.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined off.
Okay. Instant photo.
An intricate web of blue line. It almost looks like the electron.
Nope. Okay. All right.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Nope. Okay. We're good. Where are you? Right, tools. That's enough of that. I actually enjoy the ambience quite a bit. Okay.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Let's see. Let's talk about the so-called assault against recording. All right. Let's give that a try. Why not?
She looks back. Time moves slowly. The triangles of her face rearrange. Don't worry. We will protect you from her beauty. We will consult you through the reefs and sounds of her persona. We will see through deceits. You are shielded. You are wise. You are advised. There are muscles on long white bones that line her limbs, just below the silver jumpsuit.
What is happening?
Nothing. Just time passing. Don't worry. You are not a fool. Anything out of the ordinary and you would be notified. Air moves in your windpipe. Your heart beats. You're a detective. Get back to detecting.
Am I being beguiled?
She presses her elbows against her waist and slowly turns her head. Her hair brushes her shoulders, making a small hissing sound, almost imperceptible. A strange moment ends. It was brief, no longer than 2.2 seconds.
Okay.
She puts her coffee cup down. With a soft ring, as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
Okay, identifies you.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via the encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line. Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
He did refer to the trial. Okay, yes, it was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why do he see things like that? Do you think he's trying to scare people?
No. I'm pretty sure he did all those things, and then had to internalize them to keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
She's quite observant about the human character, trained to observe, even.
Coping mechanism?
Running joke.
Ah.
I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
Ah, so his name's Lely.
He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your mother probably never told you this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical robustness and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being. What kind of man was he? Before you go, ask for details. She seems okay to talk about it.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Lely.
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
Ah.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lelystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
The Lelystad municipality has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottvod. Executive summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Okay. Let's see. You were both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No, he was too old for that. And from another part of Oranienrek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Fair.
No love for Mother Aranye. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
Military man, but not a patriot.
No. He left the National Service after they taught him to do what he did on Seminine. He wasn't the flag-waving kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
Don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
There is nothing on Muindi. The old world is dead, and we both knew it. Maybe Oranje did bring us together. In loathing.
Oh.
I love Revachol, though. I hope she loves me, too.
Let's see. How old was he?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no. We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Better not to mention it.
The young woman looks at you, then the lieutenant, then you. She's clearly sensing something. A spike in testosterone levels.
Hey, Cody. Let's see. Eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face.
That's a fucked up thing to say.
Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
Hope your day is going well. I do have to tell you this is probably going to be a short stream.
On his chin and mouth?
Probably only going to go for another half hour or so. Unfortunately, I only didn't get to sleep until like 5 o'clock this morning. So I only got like two hours of sleep, something like that. I took a nap, but it was not enough. Let's see. Had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made it oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
Interesting. I too have stroked his hair. That would be such a fucked up thing to tell her. Let's see. Let's get to the rest.
The young woman nods.
He had a tattoo? What did it mean?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
Let's see. You liked it?
Quite a lot, yes.
What did it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason.
For some reason.
Is this Oranese lit?
Just don't interrupt.
He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that. So she goes, okay, but what's this, baby? And he's like, saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths. And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
Were you the one in this?
Oh, yeah.
Can you, tell us precisely what these mean? That, okay.
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Good story, thanks.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Let's see. We ordered a toxicology report. Any idea what that will show us?
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet. Barbiturates, amphetamine, sildenafil. How much does the toxicology report cost the police of Revachol? I can do it for half of that. Save you some money, make some myself.
It's quite expensive, miss. But we'll manage without your help for now.
Let's see. I think we're finished with this line of questions.
All right.
Let's see.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
I think that's most of it. Okay.
Not my favorite topic, but okay.
Okay.
How about we, change the subject to something more lighthearted now?
All right.
Yeah?
Where's that door lead to?
You tell me, officer, when you've kicked it down. I've been wondering myself, but I'm light of foot. Not a good door kicker.
All right, that's fair.
All right.
That looks like everything.
Why not? I'll be here until 11 p.m., drinking coffee, most likely.
It's past 11.
Stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition, was 42?
That's what I said. Sure, that's what she said, yes.
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where's this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements. What lies beneath, you wonder?
Let's see. I got this. My age, I think I'm... Let's see. Probably middle-aged, but I'm old, a wizened sage who's been seen all across 100 or 300 years.
But probably not, though. Do you want to know the truth?
Bring it on. I'm not afraid of the truth.
To the laboratorium.
Date of birth generator. Still waiting on this. Some kind of superstar. Still seems unlikely. That's going to take a while. Alright. Well, is there anything else to glean from this?
This window is...
Oh, okay. Go talk to the mooks again. if they're still here. They are not still here. So I'll have to come back tomorrow, probably. Did they leave anything behind? They did not. Hey, Davin. Hope you're having a good day. I need to find a disco tape. But before that, I think I'll set the next day up. See you in the morning. Goodbye. Full. Empty set case. I think I missed that before. Used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about Atene's single smallest church in St. Sains must have been rubbed, or must have rubbed someone the wrong way. Label says the song was recorded in 43. It's good to hear. They should have sent a poet.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Okay. Chemistry. Put skill points in the encyclopedia check again. Okay.
The bed is still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Go sleepy.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself.
Don't like that. Am I going to be personally attacked again?
You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides, unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
That pain in your right side is your enlarged liver, by the way. As for your kidneys, you've really been compounding the damage lately.
Ugh.
Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
Let's see. It's the system's fault. The system failed me. Body's worthless anyway. No one does anything nice to it. I'm sorry, cells. It's all me. It's all my fault.
Now, you're finally thinking about something other than yourself. Let's see how far that'll get you.
Let's see. No, please. Where is that blessed nothingness? That sweet oblivion. Artist liver damages my art. I think I need medical attention.
Oh, yes. That'll check you out. Give you some pills. Make it all okay. The Wonder Makers.
Don't be stupid, Harry. It's not happening. They don't make new kidneys and livers in hospital. All you've got to do is pray to God it passes and stare at the flickering darkness.
Come on, Limbic. I thought you were my buddy.
You're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But you want to start doing that.
Let's see. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
Some of them are. Some of them are nice. Others are scared. At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears, full of secrets.
Yeah, everybody's just like this, talking to themselves. Not talking to themselves, talking to the parts of themselves.
People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
Same for real. I mean, I talk to myself all the time. I'm not going to pretend. I think it is healthy, and frankly, if you don't talk to yourself, I feel like that's actually a much stranger thing.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself.
God damn.
Goes on without you.
God damn, okay.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Yep, personally attacked again. Is there anything I can do about this?
Window stands broken.
Could be worse. It probably will be worse. Eventually. Okay. Somebody else up there? Good morning.
Yes?
Logic. Okay, let's give that a try again. I think I have a pretty decent percent chance.
Pick
Are you...
your frontal cortex, but no compelling explanation.
God damn. I can get the less than 10% checks to succeed, but a 97%? Nope. Okay. All right, let's leave. Also, I did see somebody down there, right? Oh, I guess they disappeared. Right? I can't seem to get the high checks. It's bizarre.
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
A horse-faced woman.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Okay. Is everything all right? Why don't you want to talk with me? Let's see.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people.
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay. Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct are you from?
What precinct?
Am I from? God, he doesn't know.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
Oh.
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation. Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong? I think Harry is doing many things wrong. Cool, so am I.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
What are you doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Goddamn policewoman.
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job. That's all.
Okay, goodbye.
You look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
You look like shit, asshole. I don't look like shit. I know, it's intentional. Last couple of days have been rough. Looks don't matter. It's what's on the inside that counts. I'm never going to get this case solved. Let's see. Last couple of days have been rough.
Oh, don't be so modest. We're looking at several months worth of damage here. Kind of a miracle you're still up and at it, to be honest.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
It's not just this week. What do you want?
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face. He might be wearing a disguise.
Alright, let's give it a try.
You know what it is. It's like the two of you know each other. Just ask him.
Tell me the truth. Do you know me from somewhere?
Oh, I definitely know you from somewhere.
Another life.
From where? Another life?
From another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a police officer belonging to the ranks. To what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
41st.
Okay. That's plausible. That's entirely plausible. Now we're really getting somewhere. Somewhere good.
Let's see. Let's talk more about the hypothetical station 41 you mentioned.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, the hypothetical 41. Yeah, let's fantasize about that. He blinks aggressively. I'm not busy. You're not busy. Let's just play around. So what would our relationship in this alternate universe be?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment?
You seem like a cool guy. I'd love to have you as my partner.
Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner.
Okay, you actually probably wouldn't cramp my style. No, you wouldn't cramp my style at all. Actually, I shouldn't have called you my partner. Kim's my partner. He's going... Okay. No, that wouldn't cramp my style at all.
Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with whatever you were doing then?
Do you have a crime to solve?
Oh, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes. And let me tell you, it's been quite a privilege seeing you work.
This isn't helping.
Who else is in our imaginary police station?
You're not going to believe this, but police officers. Yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and get this, and not getting that drink on at 2 o'clock. Just some regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Nothing spectacularly extravagant like you, the far-out son of Lang.
Who is far-out son of Lang?
Oh, it's you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you.
Want to tell me more about him, or her?
Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just an urban myth. You are not the son of Lang.
He's trying to protect you from further rough handling, dished out by the sunglassed man. Okay, yes, you get the joke. Leave it at that.
Can't imagine anymore.
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I.
It's a mere second, but it feels like you saw something. A gram of compassion in that sadness.
Cool shades. Are you wearing disguise?
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
Well, there's the fireworks. Alright.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. It's not happening, though. Who is this guy?
Okay. Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Like, let's see. Like a sack of shit?
Exactly.
He didn't answer your question.
Now will you answer some questions for me?
No.
Why not?
Because it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
Oh no. If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things. I want to hear you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, why am I telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
It's like you felt it would be intellectually stimulating and would lead somewhere. A custom even? Strange.
Oh my god, there's more. Something more. What is it?
Who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
It's not my style, he thinks. The man in sunglasses and the woman beside him. Oh boy, they're mad at him. No wonder. He just doesn't recognize them.
Okay, let's talk about him again.
So, do you know who hanged him? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more.
Okay, see you around.
Shout for yourself, loser.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you hear it when calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
I recognize it.
Oh really? I wonder where.
Lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
Yes. I haven't seen you before. I have a bit of memory trouble.
You don't say. Goodbye then. The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical Station 41. Weird, right?
Oh, super weird.
There's something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. You know what? Just ask him. I know it sounds crazy, and you'll probably get laughed at. But still.
Just saying the same thing. I should just ask him if we're from the same station.
Yes, just cross it off the list. It's probably not true.
I like how the game just gaslights you.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Look, I just have to ask, are we from the same police station?
I'm going to say no.
Yeah, probably not.
See what you'll say to that.
Yeah, probably not. I don't remember you from anywhere.
God fucking shit.
None of this is great news for him. Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse, animal control agent, something of that kind. Not a cop. Go on with your cop work. Don't let me stop you again.
Okay, see you around.
Yes?
Let's try that again.
What is it?
Look, something's really bugging me. Are we from the same police station or not?
God damn it, you leave her alone. Keep your weird bullshit to yourself and be professional for once, for fuck's sake.
Can I actually help you with something?
Yes, of course. Preposterous. I mean, you would remember if they were, right? Who forgets their squad mates? That's not possible.
Are you with him?
Of course I'm with him. Why do you ask?
He seems like a cool guy.
He's a sack of shit barely kept together by crazy glue. But at least he tries, unlike you.
Please, let's not turn this into another exchange, okay?
Okay. Goodbye. Alright, they're back again. Let's do a save.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
So I talked to Classia about the jape.
And
nothing. She still stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Yeah. Let's see. Gold? It's just locker room talk. It's not evidence.
Locker room talk. What are you, fucking brain dead? I've been to plenty of locker rooms. They don't plan rapes there. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
She did not say whoop-de-doo.
I can confirm that.
Thanks, Kim.
I see what you're doing there. Let's push him.
She didn't? Well, whoop-de-doo then.
He's too angry to drink his beer. He's pretty angry. Let's see. Actually, I think they're a little nostalgic. If anything, she seemed to turn on by... oh, God. Let's see. Actually, I think it made her a little nostalgic.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore.
Seems like they wanted to give Classia a second chance to play along. She still didn't.
Right. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawmen?
Let's see.
Don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Mix and match. Let's see. I think you had a lie planned, but she didn't play along.
I ask for your opinion, not a bedtime story. Tell it to your grandma.
This tape was the last chance for her to do what you planned, or what was planned.
But she didn't. She knows she can't lie to us, unlike you.
Fantastic. So now, you remember how to do your job. I'm so sick of this piss. We should get something harder in here.
Yeah, guys, we should get a party going tonight.
Why?
Maybe not then.
Success. They admitted to unlawful collaboration to derail the investigation.
Maybe she isn't who she thought. Who you thought she was. Okay. Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
Let's see. Huh, I guess you do know her then. She's not some helpless girl. She handled the mercenary well enough.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yes, yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
Alright. Be straight with me. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent.
Come on, Titus. It's been a long day. I'm tired of running back and forth between you. I can see you're tired too. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!" That lying scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over. Yeah.
On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Let's see. Well, let's give a 42% chance a try. 100 beers? 100 bears? Oh. Let's see. 100 fucking bears. Convince.
Convince?
Of course it worked.
He's being manipulated. You should know by now. Titus Hardy will never falter.
Okay. One of his boys will.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker.
100 bears? Yeah.
Remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility.
That's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez. They just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
Oh, let's see. Huh. Okay. This district. Because you work for the wrong people?
Goddamn right. This is Union Town. You work for the company, we will kill you.
Fuck, Dennis. We don't kill you if you work for the company. Half the harbor works for the company.
Work for the wrong company, and they execute you.
See? Club you from behind, string you up, and go back to drinking. It's cool, guys. You drag them out back, light their corpse on fire, and piss on them. You don't care. Yep, club you from behind.
It wasn't that. It wasn't... We didn't hit him, okay?
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Let's see. Or what? You're gonna kill me like you killed him for no fucking reason?
We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control. Angie, Where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus? Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
Right? Yeah, it's not Angus's fault. And even if it is, who fucking cares?
What just happened between these two?
I don't know, but I liked watching it crumble.
You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet. The wound was difficult to see.
So there was a wound. You should try looking for it one more time before you send the body away.
Probably in the mouth.
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them? Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
And my gun is missing. And it was bought by a girl.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Glacier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus. We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
I was wondering about that window.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Let's see. So who killed the Merc? Let's see. If she didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
That can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
Let's see. Whose idea was it to hang him anyway?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Well, you said the girls asked for your help. Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
The 8th Hardy. That's the other girl.
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
Understood. Can you tell me anything about her? Name, current location?
You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Okay. Let's see. So who killed the merc then? Any leads?
Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Klasia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do if I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away and became himself again. These theories, not bad. Don't buy either one, but still, this guy's not as dumb as he looks.
Sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Okay. All right. Who's Tibbs?
He's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Convenient. Thank you for this. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
Hey, cop. Before you go, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection, but
you'd still prefer we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
All right. One more time. All right.
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
They told us what really happened.
I understand.
You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to question. Is it? Something is off here. Shush, I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon. Grey and pale violet in the morning light.
What lies beyond it?
The pale, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Aranye, the old, old world.
So you're looking over your shoulder. You're afraid of the moral intern? I think we are explicitly the lapdog.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will.
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
Okay, in her bedroom inside?
You see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
Okay. What happened here the night he died?
Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
God damn.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
Her chest rises and falls with each word. She keeps herself together and says it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened? You don't have to continue if you don't want to.
I want to. Let's get this done.
It's okay. Tell us as much as you're comfortable with.
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss. Sorry this happened.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
Okay.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
I said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Let's see. What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Who is Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Oh, I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Aha.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power. She trusts her. So do the others.
Okay. Let's go on. What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, but I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Where is Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Did you kill... When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Why did you call the cops if you were hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth. Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So would you have us believe, but you're not.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little
room
stones at him.
Yeah, getting a lot of rooms tonight. Somebody's just been driving back and forth around the block.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
It's the stoning of that hideous corpse. Okay.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Okay. What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
Aha.
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too. Along with Lou-Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Laws cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Papalolo?
Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me.
Let's see. I'm sure that people have done much worse than that. Right, this is bad. Let's see. There's a lot of shit you got yourself into.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting... A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
It probably didn't.
Or I don't know anything anymore. All I do is wait here.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
All right, I think we're done for now.
Silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or maybe you should take her to the station for safekeeping. She lied to you, and she's a flight risk. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this police brutality. Multiface, I'm beginning to doubt your judgment. Are you sure you're not sleeping on the post? You have to wake this one up with force if you want to continue pushing her.
Okay.
But we are awake, sire.
Okay.
She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached. Get a hold of yourself just once, will you? Try to look past the sexually lax morals and do some police work.
Myself is arguing with myself. I should have expected that.
So you say, but give us one example of deceit. Just one example.
Let's see. Could the lurid explicitness of conceal something less sensational but more illegal?
Who is this personhood picking these seditious oaths? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent? Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur. It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
All right, let's come back to this later. All right.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Okay. Let's fail another 97% check.
The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
Genuinely expected to fail that. Again. What position?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth, a ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole, shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Expect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Oof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Okay. Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So I'm what, 80% sure the roof is where the shot came from?
72%. With a weapon that's good for medium range, like a rifle or sports pistol. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium, a well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness, too busy with their own bodies.
Could the shot have come from inside the room? Closer point? Doesn't seem likely.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Okay, could there be another point of origin further away?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Go ahead.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
Oh?
You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof?
Yep.
There was a map in the bookstore. We should come back with it. Compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
All right. I'm going to leave that for next time. It is a lot earlier than I would normally end it for the night, but I am also... I'm losing steam pretty fast. As interesting as it is, and as much as I would like to continue, it's just not in the cards tonight. But I want to thank everybody for coming. I want to thank you for spending your night with me, as it were. On Tuesday, I'll be playing more of East Shade at 7 p.m. for the stream, 7:30 for the game. And next Thursday, more Disco Elysium. And hopefully I'll be better rested to actually play a much longer session. Go ahead, save. Let's see. I doubt I'm going to raid out tonight, but let's see who is streaming. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put it up. I don't really feel terribly good about reading out when I'm just going to immediately leave. Try and sleep. Thank you. I try to detect. I don't always detect things well, but... Okay. Alright, well, I'll see you again on Tuesday. I hope everybody has a good night.
When the light is running low and the shadows start to grow and the places that you know seem like fantasy, there's a light inside your soul that's still shining in the cold with the truth, the promise in our hearts. Don't forget, I'm with you in the dark.